on today's stream. Just a warning on that. We're in round 1 of the Legacy Competitive Monthly at Game Storia here in New York City. Island Pass for Force of Phil and Scalding Tarn to start the game for Hank, and an end-step Brainstorm for Phil. Sorry about the glare, everybody. Did I decide whether I'm doing 2 streams this week? I'm deciding that later today. We will see how far we get on today's stream. Snow-covered island for Hank and pass. Looks like here's predict. Again, apologies for the glare. Brainstorm and response. Tron says praying for a borderless JIT someday since Death and Taxes keeps getting borderless pieces. That's a good point. Is that already like a number crunched out or whatever? Toller Eric is here. What's up, Toller Eric? Toller Eric with a fast internet connection today. Very nice. Wow, main deck Power Blast on predict. So this event is going to be 5 rounds before cut to top 8. There were somewhere between 24 and 27 players. I asked several people and I got different answers. Toller Eric says, this is the first time in my new house I can watch Twitch. Super exciting. That is very exciting, Toller Eric. Congrats on the new house. Hype Train Conductor Sonic is spending $0 on Double Masters boxes. That's likely my game plan as well. Attacking with Snapcaster. Scalding Tarn. Lewis ordered one from the LGS, not expecting to make money, but should be fun to crack packs. Cracking packs is fun. Nothing wrong with cracking packs. All right, here's the Mystic Sanctuary. I think we're going to see Brainstorm get put back on top. Let's see. Puts Brainstorm on top and draws it. Here's the Brainstorm. Chili is here and says, pre-ordered a box. Drafting master sets is hella fun. I agree. Toller Eric says, are there chase cards with potential value? I think there are a lot. That remains to be determined. Some people in chat have varying opinions. Brainstorm, Flooded Strand, pass. End step thinking here is Hank. Looks like Phil has a full grip, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Imperial Seal is really hard to evaluate as far as what the future price trajectory will be. Hype Train Conductor Sonic says Imperial Seal has to end up less than $50. I doubt on release it'll pay for the box. Jizlo says, but the set looks pretty good, to be honest. I agree. I am definitely going to be picking up a playset of Green Sun Zeniths, finally. So I'm excited about that. There are a few other cards that are getting reprinted I want. Sets of... Oh, I actually wrote it down. Let me see. Oh, Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn. Allosaurus Shepherd. I'm finally going to pick up a set. I only own one Emrakul. I think mine is from Modern Masters 15. So those 3 cards I'm on the lookout for. Green Sun Zenith, Emrakul, and Allosaurus Shepherd. That's what I'm going to be either bringing my trade binder for or picking up as singles at my LGS if possible. Pillar of the Paruns, Renin 6, Seasoned Pyromancer. I think I need 1 more copy. A few cards from Modern I'm going to pick up. I don't know if anybody cares what cards I'm looking for, but I'm just reading my list. All right, that was a lightning bolt on Snapcaster there. To be honest, I'm not even sure why I'm going to get Allosaurus Shepherds if I don't have Gaia's Cradles. I have 1 Cradle. But that doesn't really do the job. There's Jace the Mind Sculptor getting cast here. Let's see if Hank has a response. Force of Negation hard cast. Force pitching Force does Force of Fill. Force of Negation getting put in the graveyard. Looks like Jace resolves. That's big for Phil here. Jace the Mind Sculptor will do quite a bit of work. Jace immediately brainstorms. Yeah, shout out to everybody watching that owns 1 Gaia's Cradle and will never play Legacy Elves. All right, so a fetch happening here for Hank, sacrificing Flooded Strand. Mystic Sanctuary, putting Pyroblast on top. That's pretty good. That should be able to deal with Jace. Phil forced pitching Force to protect Jace on the way down, so it feels likely to me that Pyroblast will blow it up successfully here. All right, there's the Pyroblast getting put back on top and drawn for turn for Hank. Tapping 3. Narset. Forcing Phil to, if there is anything left in hand, to address this Narset before Pyroblast gets fired off. Narset will minus. This game just swung all the way back in Hank's favor, it feels. Can't see Phil's hand, but it looks like it's a Ponder, maybe a Swords to Plowshares. And yeah, I can't make out what the other card is. Looks like Narset whiffed? Oh no, I'm sorry. It's a Jace Mind Sculptor. Jace Mind Sculptor for Hank. I didn't see it at first. There's Pyroblast. The Pyroblast resolves. Tough spot now for... Oh, a follow-up second Jace. Can't brainstorm with it, though. It's going to scry a card to the bottom, taking Jace up to 5. And we'll probably see Hank slam a Jace here. First going to activate Narset. Makes sense. Prismatic Ending gets found. Doesn't have 4 colors. To be able to hit Jace with it. Let's see. Plays a Tundra. Tapping 3 to Fairy, maybe? Nope. Monastery Mentor. Okay. Ooh, this could get out of hand really fast. And following up with a Snapcaster and Pyroblast again on Jace. Ouch. There's a Monk token. And that gets a scoop from Force of Fill. Ouch. So now Phil will be on the play. Turn 1 Ponder here for Hank. After a Mystic Sanctuary tap for Force of Fill. Alpha Centuri says 8 rounds of Legacy action always makes my Wednesdays better. Good to hear, Alpha. Happy to have you here. Are those beta Tundras from Hank? I didn't look that closely, but I believe Hank's duels are far in Black Border. I'm going off of memory. This is Search for Azcanta. Sorry about the glare, everybody. Search for Azcanta on the board for Force of Fill. Card that we haven't seen in Legacy much recently. It's a rare double face card from Ixalan. Okay, Twitch chat pointing out the Tundra was beta. Predict target myself, says Phil, after the Search for Azcanta looked at the top card. I like that. Able to draw 2 cards.
You can't miss it.
End of turn dress down just to draw a card. Are we going to see Uro here? No, Hank doesn't have green. What am I saying? Okay. Prophet, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Okay, on the play. With that, I will be on the yes. I will drink a bit of water and secretary.
So again, if you just joined us, that's Search for Azcanta on the board for Phil. Stuck right into the glare. Narset, turn 3 for Hank.
Sure.
Phil lets it resolve. Minusing Narset. It's going to get it lightning bolted now. Lightning bolt targeting Narset in response to its first activation. Finds Pyroblast, which is going to be pretty good. Alan Delvergo is here. What's up, Alan Delver? He just mentioned the Search for Azcanta play on cast. Okay. With Predict. Referring to the Eternal Dirtles podcast.
Can I put the here? Yeah, that's fine.
Here's Counterbalance for Phil. Jizzle says the glare really takes away some of the impact of those altered cards. I agree. Unfortunately, we're going to fight through it. And we're going to be all right. When we finally open the 90s MTG studio with perfect lighting, we won't have that problem anymore.
I'm gonna put the Predict on top.
All right, Mystic Sanctuary putting Predict on top, says Phil. The Chew Cars, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Counterbalance then counters the expressive iteration. That was the point of putting Predict on top, partially. Here's a Ponder for Hank, which will resolve with Predict on top. People are on the edges of their seats waiting for this Ponder to resolve. Will they go back in order? Will it be a shuffle? We will find out.
Okay.
Captivating stuff happening. Ledgeview says, is that an altered Search for Azcanta? It is. Unfortunately, we can't see it very well at the moment, but it is. Hopefully, we get a better look at it at some point. I hope it gets blown up so that we could see it in the graveyard. Away from the glare. Sorry, Phil. We need your search for Escanda to die so we could see it. All right. Ponder leaves the cards on top, draws a card.
Okay. You're at 22. Tap. 21. Okay. Go.
Here's a fetch for Hank. People are sharing the Discord link. Click on the Discord link. Join the Discord, everybody. Links are down below if you're watching this later. And a thought, a note. Anybody that watches videos on Facebook, we now have a Facebook page, and I'm uploading matches there. The 90s MTG Facebook page is growing very rapidly. Go check us out on Facebook if that interests you. Expressive iteration here for Phil.
Okay.
Search for Escana is flipped now. My next venture is the 90s MTG Facebook page. That's my next little project. Swords to Plowshares gets found.
I will force it. Also, one card? Yes. I try again.
I got a 17. Yes.
Talk to one. For 20.
Expressive iteration resolving here this time.
Pass to you. Okay.
Taller Eric with a great question. Does that mean you're uploading 3 different places? Basically, but there are some matches that are not making it to the YouTube channel, and they will be appearing on Facebook. So that's something to be very excited about. Whoops. Turn Zero Game says, I'm going to start our MySpace. Jizlo says, Friendster page when? You got... People are joking, but wait until 90s MTG is the biggest Magic the Gathering channel on all of Facebook. Who's going to be laughing then? Force of Will pitching Expressive Iteration on Monastery Mentor. Mentor down. Passing the turn. So as Kanta, activation is a possibility here. Now for Phil. There's a second Monastery Mentor. Force of Will pitching Expressive Iteration. Power Blast. Activating Escana in response. Funder says, I haven't seen you update your Zanga in a long time. It has been a long time since I've updated my Zanga. Taller Eric says, I appreciate the dedication to the theme. Boomer Magic on Boomer Media. Eric gets it. Eric gets it. Tumblr win. Yeah, we got to make a Tumblr. Here's Counterbalance making an appearance again. Let's see if it resolves. Jizlo says, why doesn't Monastery Mentor have the mentor keyword? Seems sus. Is he a fraud?
I am going to sacrifice it at the end of the turn and can you stop? Okay. What's up? Yes. I will.
Force of Negation pitching Force of Will on the Swords to Plowshares. Make a Monk token pass.
Yes.
Now from Force of Phil. So a Monk token.
Okay. Yes. I'll target now.
Twitch chat has jokes today about me building out the 90s MTG Facebook page. Again, wait until this channel is huge on Facebook, and and
Another news was remember.
I'm getting invited to be on the panels, and I'm getting Magic the Gathering Christmas cards in the mail, and I'm getting preview cards. The joke is going to be on all of you.
Attack for 1. 16. Plus the fairy.
I'm going to get invited on all the Commander shows. It's going to be a blast.
Pass turn.
Draw. Pass your turn.
Lone Star says, do people still use Facebook? I barely do myself, but I have some
No, 4.
some plans. Funder says, don't you not like Commander? I don't not like Commander. I don't dislike Commander. I just don't really make time for it or play it ever.
Is it good?
I cannot.
Expensive? Cast it.
Looks like 2 prowess triggers on this mentor. Lots of damage coming in. Hank way ahead now. Phil with only 2 cards in hand, it appears. A Brainstorm and another card. And now passing the turn. Has to set up a Terminus here, I guess, if he survives this turn. Looks like Hank has tools to get enough prowess triggers, though. Expressive, Mentor trigger, Brainstorm and response. Let's see if there's a Terminus. 1 card left for Phil. Snapcaster. That's Scoop. Hank gets there in round 1.